こんにちは、スワンコーナーへようこそ。今日はあなたにぴったりのアルバムがあります。アップリフトスパイスのオメガリズム。何？待ってアップリフトスパイスのオメガリズム。アップリフトスパイスのオメガリズム。Alright, Omega Rhythm by Uplift Spice. What are you still doing here?
日本語が話せますか?
What? No. We're done with that bit. Just get out of here. Go. Get out of here. Anyway. Omega Rhythm by Uplift Spice. Japanese post-hardcore? I know you're thinking, what is this? So Japanese post-hardcore is a thing, and it's a very good thing. It's actually the best thing. And Uplift Spice's 2009 album Omega Rhythm is a really good blend of post-hardcore, emo, pop-punk, and maybe J-pop. So Uplift Spice was formed in Tokyo in 2005 by Chio on vocals. Wow, we got a lot of female vocalists recently for some reason. I don't know why. But Chio is on vocals, Yuki on guitar, Moriyasu on bass, and Tobita on the drums. So the album opener is Omega Rizumu, and we start out with this emo chord progression, and we hear immediately that prominent bass from Moriyasu, and Tobita's fills are so sick on the drums that we get an idea of who these guys are from the opening track of this album. And Chio's vocals are the star. They're really high and nasally, and a lot of people complain about it, but I think it's a case of you either love it or you hate it, and I love it. So if you're turned off by Chio's vocals in the beginning, you might be a little iffy about continuing the album, but I encourage you, please give it a chance. Next we have Nanatsu no Umi, which means 7 seas, and this one's really, really pop-punk influence. Really makes me nostalgic for the early 2000s when that shit was the deal. And we got this heavy-hitting beat, and I really like the riff that's present throughout the song. It's a really good melody for the guitar. And overall, this song turns out to be a pop-punk / emo ballad that hits fucking hard. Next we have Amida Kuji, and this is a song I used in the intro, and this one's a fucking banger, dude. And then we hit hard, and it takes a fast-paced stride into something that feels like it's actually borrowing from nu metal. I don't know if that's just me, I used to love nu metal. Please don't make fun of me. But that's what it feels like to me, and I like it. And I love Chio's nasally voice, and we get some excellent guitar work from Yuki, who uses those effects to their fullest potential. I love the effects that he uses on this song. And for number 4, we got Kurain no Shinzo, which means Klein's heart. And this one is a standout track for me for sure. We got the bass matching the drums in the beginning, which creates a sick-ass sound. And they just keep adding layers and building up this pre-chorus. And then it goes into this larger-than-life chorus. It's so badass. One last thing I gotta mention on Kurain no Shinzu is Moriyasu's bass. It's so innovative, and the effects and the riffs that he uses, especially in that bridge, they're just fucking genius. Next we got Gingasekido, which means galactic equator, and in this one Chio uses a more subdued voice, and it's really refreshing over that guitar intro. And then we hit that catchy chorus. I have no clue what she's saying. There's no translations for any of these online, but it doesn't matter. It's good. After that, we got Peace, which means peace. And here, Chio explores her lower register, which might reinvigorate you if you were turned off by her vocals in the beginning. And this one's got a real emo feel. even though I can't understand what she's saying. And it's a really simple song, but it's got a lot of moving parts. Like if you delve into it, it's complex, but on the surface, it sounds simple. And for that, it really stands out in any emo or pop punk grouping that you put it into. It's just a solid song. And next is Dot Site, which is in English, so it's just Dot Site. And this one might be the most post-hardcore out of them all. We got a textbook post-hardcore riff right off the bat that goes hard. And Chio's got this semi-dissonant melody that she uses that's really unique to this song. And in the breakdown, we got the tight drums that lay the foundation, and then the bass and the quiet vocals that make it build and build and build and build and build, and then it cuts. And I love that sort of energy manipulation. And it's all these things going on at once in this song that makes it a standout for me. And after Dot Site, we got Boku wa Dami, which means I'm a dummy. And this one's another post-hardcore one. That riff reminds me so much of Sleepwalking by Memphis Mayfire. It's like southerny, like American southerny. I love it. And Tobita's drums are so insane, holding up the bass in the verse. And then that minimal guitar with the calm break to the bass in the riff is such a sick transition. And I'm a sucker for good drops and transitions. And next we got Presento, which means present. And it's another textbook pop punk song, very upbeat and fun. And again with these drums by Tobita, like holding up all the other members of the band while they're doing this minimal thing. I'm really loving what he's doing. And then everyone comes together in the end of the song to make it something really special. And finally we got Diorama, which is definitely a standout song for me. We got a lot of great post-hardcore shit going on. The bass keeps astounding me. And we got like a kind of a basic chorus at first. But then seriously, that blank, 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 it's so groovy and it comes out of nowhere. And I don't know, this one's just a really beautiful closer for me. All right, Omega Rhythm by Uplift Spice. Overall, what do I think of it? Well, I love the variety of styles we get with this one. We got like your basic pop punk, which is cool, but Uplift Spice morphs it by adding emo and post-hardcore elements and the little Japanese MOJO sprinkled in there. And fuck, man, it's so memorable. It's so memorable and unique. There's not another album like this. And for 2009, this is genius. And it's all thanks to the immense talent of each and every member of the band. So for that, first of all, Uplift Spice, I love you guys. And second of all, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. It's that good. It's that good, guys. Go listen to it. It is in Japanese, but come on, man. Japan's pretty cool, right? They give us anime, and well, that's it, but it's cool, right? So thank you, Uplift Spice, for making such an incredible album, and thank you, the viewer, for watching, unless you are a member of Uplift Spice, in which case you are Uplift Spice and you are a viewer, and you get double thanks. I don't know really what I'm saying anymore, so I'm just going to say, like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time.